Okay, boys, we gotta talk about this episode of ReZero. This episode was hands down the best episode of Season 2. For those of you who actually watch ReZero, you know what I'm talking about, but for those of you that haven't seen this episode or don't watch ReZero, go watch this episode and go watch ReZero. It's the best isekai anime out there. But before we begin, what's up guys, it's Storm back here with another video. Now I posted a poll asking if you all wanted to see more ReZero content on this channel. Now, I do have a channel solely dedicated to ReZero, but I don't really feel like starting from scratch. It seems kind of pointless when I already have a channel with this many subs. So I was just thinking of posting more ReZero content on here since it's one of my favorite anime of all time and it's still ongoing. So why not? But anyways, I'll leave all the plugging at the end of the video, so why don't we just jump right into this. Now, bro, the fights in this episode were god tier, alright? Elsa versus Garfiel? Bro, the animation, the backstory behind Elsa, it was just so good in the OST when Garfiel was fighting Elsa, bro. Definitely one of, if not the best fight of winter 2021 for anime. Attack on Titan has some good fights, but this is definitely up there. So we learn more about Elsa, such as her backstory, like that she was abandoned as a child, and that one day she was about to be raped, but she ended up killing the guy who was about to rape her, and that's when she became so obsessed with blood and guts, and is pretty much what led her to becoming known as the Bowel Hunter. Now Garfiel calls her a vampire, which I don't really know if that's the right terminology to call her. I mean, she does heal, that's how she's so strong. She can pretty much heal any injury, as we saw during this fight. She healed a lot of stuff that would pretty much murk any person. Now, along with Garfield versus Elsa, we had everything that was going on in the mansion, like Subaru and all of them running away from the guilty law. And we had a funny scene where Subaru tried to use chemistry by using dust to try and make it explode, but that didn't really work out. Luckily, Otto, best boy, came in for the win. He had a stupid amount of oil, threw that bitch on the guilty law and set it aflame. And back to Garfield versus Elsa, Meili tried to help and come in and rock Picky, that giant ass hippo, and it didn't really stand a chance against Garfield. He transformed and just literally annihilated it, twisted his fucking head off and ripped it off, dude. And the ending of that fight, it's actually kind of sad, really. Garfield ends up being victorious, and Elsa ends up actually dying. She ends up being crushed by Rock Piggy's body. Like I said, this fight was definitely one of the best fights of winter 2021 anime. Now moving on to Amelia's final trial, it was about the future, and Echidna only showed her possible bad futures. You get dialogue from these possible futures, and it might be hinting at new arcs. I don't really know, I haven't read the web novel, so I wouldn't know. Who knows, within that dialogue could be an Easter egg that hints at future arcs that only web novel readers could know, but I don't know that since I'm an anime only, right now anyway. Amelia ends up completing the trial, and she ends up going where Echidna was, the place of the tea party, but instead of meeting Echidna, she meets Minerva, who tells her not to turn around. And you sort of get hinted that Minerva might actually be Amelia's mom, which I don't really know, it doesn't really make any sense. They literally look nothing alike. The scene just makes Amelia's connection to the witches and Sawtella just 10 times harder to understand and just adds to the conspiracy theory. After things end with Amelia in this episode, we go to Puck, Ram versus Roswaal, which is another great fight that this episode included. Puck is doing the heavy lifting and helping Ram, which is understandable. I mean, they're fighting the strongest magician in Laguniga, and this fight was badass. All the magic that was being thrown at each other, Roswaal using his flame magic or fire magic, and Puck using his ice magic, with Ram helping every now and then. Now, my favorite parts of this fight were when Ram confessed her love to Roswaal, which just didn't bode well with Roswaal. He's just like, why? I did everything to you. I did everything bad to you. I murked your family. I took everything from you. And he's just like, why? And when Roswaal thought that Puck was in his Beast of the End form, but Puck just actually enlarged himself, and so it was kind of funny to see Roswaal's fear to that, just showing you how powerful Puck actually is. And that ending, when Ram threw Roswaal's gospel into the flames, you just saw the despair on his face. I mean, he was simping for 400 years, and his key to simping is just utterly destroyed right in front of his eyes. And that's where the episode ends off. Definitely a 10 out of 10 in my book, and definitely the best episode of Season 2 of ReZero. Now, there's only a couple episodes left, so who knows what this has in store. But when you have the credits roll like that, you know Karakawa did a good job. But overall, I gotta say my favorite part of this episode was definitely Garfiel versus Elsa and finding out Elsa's backstory. I feel she's a very underrated villain, and I think she's definitely one of the best characters in ReZero, and she's honestly in my top 5 favorite characters personally. But I guess one of the parts that kind of irked me about this God tier episode was how they called Elsa a vampire. I mentioned that earlier, but I didn't really explain why it irks me. She doesn't really have the qualities of a vampire. She just kind of enjoys killing people in the sight of blood. That's about it. She doesn't really have any other qualities related to vampires. Again, like I said, a 10 out of 10 for this episode, and I can't wait for the next one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, they're all free, so why not? If you want some dope channel merch, the link that'll be down in the description below, or you can just go to the store tab. If you want to check out my other channels, the links to those will be down in the description below. And if you just want to see more of me, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which will also be linked down below. But with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.